Hey everyone! Hey, hi! Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. My name is Quimpy. Today we're going to be playing Minecraft. We're gonna be scraping some copper in Trial Chamber. Jishu, I'd like to extend a big congratulations for getting the first channel points award. Very cool, very pog. But rip to Penny, the tooltip was covering the redeem button, so when you click the mouse and close the rewards menu instead. That's so unfortunate. Oh my gosh. Quimpy, I got the bad art teacher this year. I'm crying. No! Oh no, that's awful. That's terrible. Jishu, I'm so sorry to hear that. Bad art teacher. Oh man. So I never really took very many art classes in school or whatnot, you know, it wasn't really my scene necessarily. But I had art friends who very much knew the difference between the good art teachers and the bad art teachers, and I've heard enough stories over the year to know that that's kind of just about one of the worst things that can happen to you. I'm so sorry, Jishu. This is terrible. This is an awful day. Hopefully you'll be able to still find satisfaction in your work and find ways to have a good experience in the class. Oh man. But anyways, oh gosh, no, not to. So anyways, you're having a bad time, but whatever. No. I just have to talk about what's happening today. No, I've already mentioned that we're going to be doing scraping copper in a trial chamber. I guess I should mention how I'm doing. I'm having a pretty decent day. I ate ice cream for lunch, but don't worry about that. It's totally fine. That's not going to come back to bite me at all. Okay, so an important thing that I do actually need to talk about, chat. So, school is starting for the improv kiddos, pretty soon. I'm pretty sure they got random guy, officer. Also, you're pretty sure they got random guy officer to see a form tutor. Oof. Okay, but yes, so important notice, the children are starting school soon, which means that I need to attend some events, for like, school things, tomorrow and Friday. I don't like that, I think I'm writing too much. I do be like that in teaching nowadays sometimes. Okay, but, okay, that's the end of the intersection. Ah, no, wrong button. I may as well talk about this as we go along. So I'm gonna turn on some tunes, change the scene, 3, 2, 1, and pop. So I had a question for you guys. I need to be at, you know, the children's school tomorrow, which is gonna make it hard to stream at my regular time. But I feel like I've been gone just kind of a lot in general lately, so I kind of really don't want to miss another 2 days, because that's cringe. You know, I keep having like IRL stuff. So I had an idea, and I want to put it past you guys before I like super commit to this. How would you feel if I did earlier stream tomorrow? Would that vibe with you all? The kiddos can be as children confirmed. I mean, you try working with a bunch of students in a position where you are telling them what to do, where you are in charge per se, and try not calling them kiddos after a while. I don't know, it's just like an innate instinct that shows up once you spend enough time in a teaching position. So how do you guys feel about doing early stream? Oh gosh, the schedule isn't entirely clear, but I think I need to be at the school at like 2 o'clock. So assuming some time like afterward, or sometime beforehand for me to actually make it to the school and stuff. Hold on, I gotta do some math. So that I'd probably want to end stream about the time I normally start. Time I'm talking? Oh gosh, I'm figuring that. I probably should have done that before proposing it. Good morning, Gamer Nation. Good Gamer, good nation morning. Hi, Corvigay, welcome on in. We are talking about my very extremely busy life schedule. Hold on. So I probably need to end at around 1:30. If I did like a modest 2 hours, then I'd probably want to be starting at around 11:30. 11:30 EST? Hi, Benny. Hello. Maybe we can convert cut copper back to copper blocks, collect them. Are you sure about that? Hold on. I'm just gonna test this. Do you do it with this? How? I don't know if you can, Jayshu. Unless you do it in, unless you need 9 of them. Hold up. I'm putting these back because it's suddenly bothering me that I've disgraced the area like this. I don't know. I don't know if that one actually went there. Don't know where that was supposed to go. That's real awkward. Want to do streams after 3 GMT so everyone has a chance to join? I don't know what time that would be for me. I don't think you can convert cut copper back to regular copper. I don't think you can. Because I feel like there would be. I don't think you can do it, Jayshu. Maybe that's a bedrock thing. But I mean, I guess yeah, doing I don't know, yeah, streaming like 2 hours earlier than my normal. So yeah, like 11:30 EST. I don't know what time that would be GMT, but does that sound like something you guys would be interested in, or should I just not worry about it? Because I personally would love to not miss streaming this week, but I want to make sure that it's a thing that, you know, that would work for you guys. I'm willing to try it out. Okay. We can give it the old college try. Give it an attempt. Yeah, because again, I just it's such a it's one of those things where you know life has been interfering with my stream schedule for far too many times recently. I haven't really streamed since I do the in terms of when I can join the stream. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so let's tomorrow and Friday we are going to attempt oh gosh, what time did I just say? 11:30? We're going to attempt on the oh hey, this looks like hold on. Look, it's the shape of a little guy. That's kind of fun. That's exciting. That's exciting. Good times. Could Quimby Corvigate Nation? Indeed. Hi, Mr. Moon. Welcome on in. Oh, sorry, Moon. I don't know if I welcomed you properly. Hi, hello, welcome. It's good to see you. Hey, hi. Yeah, Mr. Moon, welcome on in. We are talking about doing earlier streams tomorrow and Friday because I have to be at. I have to help the improv kiddos with some back to school things. It's like an advertising thing for shows and stuff, you know. We want people to come to the improv shows, so I gotta make sure people can know about the improv shows. Gotta make sure that they can find out. Kind of cringe, I know, but what you gonna do about it? Early streams, you say? Yeah, turns out I type faster than most people. Early streams or early parties. Cat gem, yeah. Just flip with coin. Me flip with coin? Flip with coin for what? Did I type faster than most people? Yeah, it's, I had an honest to goodness typing teacher in elementary school. So I've got really good typing form. I'm not super incredibly in practice at the moment. So my current typing speed is about 80 words per minute, which is still above average, but yeah, no, it's that fast typing life is that's what it's about. But yeah, so I'll announce again at the end of stream, and then I'll mention it on Discord. But tomorrow and Friday, stream time will be 11:30 EST. Let me just collect some copper. I can type messages and won't be good to see. Like, I think I type at pretty average speed if I was clocking away in class, and this one next to me was just like, how do you type so fast? And I was confused because I was just using basic shortcuts, and that to speed the process up. Ooh, you're using shortcuts to speed the process up. Interesting. I stopped typing too many sweats. There's admittedly a weird kind of pride about it. Like you know, the whole me being so proud of my 80 words per minute. It's a thing that, I mean, I guess technically like looks good on a resume and whatnot. In fact, it is on my resume that's my typing speed. But it's like it feels like what real world application does this have? Even though, you know, again, like, clearly real world application is just typing skills in professional environments. But I mean, you know, no matter how fast you type, it'll get done eventually. Teachers are the ultimate typing nerds. That's what they spend 6 years in college for. Just practicing every day, constantly, improving their time, improving their speed, improving their reflexes, all so that they can type an incredible a lot words per minute. I was gonna put a number 2, and then I realized any number I would choose would either be arbitrary or entirely unrealistic. So many words per minute, that's the teacher typing. That's the minimum teacher typing speed, is many words per minute. They don't tell you this unless you're in teacher school, but that's the minimum. You gotta watch out for those many words per minute. I'll take care of that later. We'll do that when I'm on my way back. I've still got this half of the room to do, and then that part of the room to do as well. So we're making it. We're making it happen. Got a lot of copper. Is the Trial Spawner gonna... Are they gonna charge up again soon? Or did I might have fought them right before stream ended or something. I don't know. We'll see. They choose to write out instead. Yeah, the world of teachers is a confusing one. I don't think I don't think people really understand them, and I think they like it that way. Teacher typing anime when? Oh man, God, I can only do 60 words per minute, but the wish of my dying father was for me to become a teacher. Oh my gosh. They don't recharge, do they? Maybe they do, you don't know. It's true, I'm in a teaching school and they do teach that. See? Proof. We have actual proof and confirmation that they teach it. Not that I was lying to you guys about it, but you know, it's always nice to have sources and things to back you up, you know? That's the purpose of teaching school, is just increasing your words per minute. See, my problem with most of the things that I do, like typing stuff with, is actually just thinking out what I'm going to type. You know, if I know I'm going to type, then I can, you know, clickety clackety clickety clack. Will I break anything if I break anything if I do this and then just keyboards? But if I don't know what I'm writing, then I have to stop every sentence or so to think about it, so the typing speed isn't necessarily really that important. If I get 100 words per minute, maybe I can beat the Demon Lord and save my love! I would watch teacher typing anime. I would do it. If teacher typing anime was a real anime, I would watch it. 100%. That sounds like an incredible concept. Just they have to fulfill the dream of their dying father, you know? Very important, necessary stuff. Boss battles, just them arguing on Twitter? Oh gosh. Oh man. What? Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright. Well, yeah, picking up things is going well. It's going very nicely. Big fan, actually, of how that's going. The tournament typing arc is underrated, in my opinion. Oh my gosh, yeah. The character development that we got? Ugh. Oh, and Candybot wants me to drink some water, so of course I will do that. Lots of good character development over those 14 seasons. Yeah. And some people say they did not need 14 seasons to do a relatively minor arc from the manga. But I think they're so wrong about that. You know? I just think we needed all 14 seasons. For the Demon Per Minute arc? Ooh. Oh, the problem is that one's also really good. The Demon Per Minute arc, I cried. Straight up. Tears from my eyes about that one. Just, oh man, and the way that all connected back to season 1 and when they were all meeting in basic typing school, they don't make stuff like that anymore, you know? That's it's insane. They should make more stuff like that. I personally would be very invested if they you know. But no, and I'm glad they let the studio do justice to the Demon Per Minute arc. Hope you don't try and use set preventions. Yeah. Foreshadowing is insane on rewatch. I can't believe they pull up because I'm usually like paying close attention to foreshadowing and stuff in the media that I consume because I'm, you know, a nerd. I didn't catch it at all. They completely caught me off guard. It's crazy, but it's like, but not completely off guard as in the way where it's like, oh, the foreshadowing wasn't effective. It's like off guard, but I should have known, you know? Really, I feel like I should have caught on, but it was just, I was so caught up in everything else that was happening, and yeah, no, it was incredible. I'll say season 8 was definitely a low point. Yeah, I mean, season 8, they were under a lot of pressure from the execs, you know, like the like popularity ratings were dropping because of like the long hiatus times, but they tried to sacrifice quality for speed, and I just I don't think it turned out well. I think you gotta let the creatives work, you know? Tell that they ran out of manga when the author took that hiatus. Yeah, no, it's the thing is, I just think that sacrificing quality for time in the entertainment industry is awful. And look what it did to season 8 of the teacher typing anime that we still don't have a name for. And the teacher students all coming back in the last arc. Okay, that's actually I think the craziest part to me. That's the most emotional. Sacrifice quality for speed. I want to give the anime's overarching themes about typing. I mean, it all ties back together in the end. Life imitates art. Yeah, the last arc, with the students coming back, I think that's the wildest part to me personally. Like, as someone who is currently participating in like a teaching role in a high school, I'm thinking about how like the work that I'm doing is significantly impacting these kids, and it's making me think about how like when me being in improv in high school really impacted my life, you know? It like sometimes you learn things that change your life, and it makes you want to come back and give that experience to other people. So the students coming back in the final arc, I think, really hit on that to me, and like what it means to teach, and what was really important about teaching the entire time, which was the students and giving them the experiences that they would remember for the rest of their lives. And I didn't expect that from the anime, you know? Should I credit? Have you all seen the last episode yet? Released not too long ago? You think I haven't seen the last episode? Of course I have. I'm happy that Tanuki-san really embraced their innate abilities, you know? Yeah, no, especially with the rough go they were having with it in earlier seasons, trying to you know, keep up with everyone else. It's honest to goodness, I cried. Hisishimori, oh gosh, how would I pronounce it? Hisishimori, there we go. Hisishimori had a beautiful start and so sad they died in the end. I mean, it's sad that they died, but definitely I don't think it was poorly done at all. You know, like sometimes yeah, real world things just don't work out no matter how much time and hope and effort you put into it. Sometimes you're just out of luck in the end. And while it is incredibly sad, and again, I was feeling some kind of way after that episode. I feel like the way that they tackled the theme was a lot more mature than I was really expecting from the show. So sadly, it was the only way. It was the only way. There's literally no other way for them to get out of there. And especially like the way that, because when they were saying earlier in the season that they would never sacrifice their success for someone else's, and then having them learn just over the time, the way that their relationships with the other characters developed to the point where they did sacrifice. Like, sorry, I'm just a sucker for characters who I don't know, change fundamental parts of themselves after meeting people that they care about. Sorry, I'm just crazy about that. I just think, oh boy, you know, oh boy. There wasn't any other way the main cast would be motivated to defeat the type pacer test otherwise? Yeah. Steele's opinion on, Takashi, the Demon Lord? I think, good villain, I hate their guts. Oh god, doesn't see if you recursively? Question. Can I be Sinjil? Might be a hot take, but, Takashi was low-key right. Well, they were right. That didn't mean they had to be a jerk about it. You know, I don't know. I just feel like the way that, and don't get me wrong, I love a good villain who gets into the heads of the characters. But I just feel like, you know, saying that, to Tanuki-san after the Spring Fling debacle, I just don't think, like have some self-respect, my guy. First and face are the two lovers, Minoshika and Himoa. Oh, that's typing. Sorry, that's computer questions. Takashi until season 11, then he got stale. Yeah, I mean, when you have a villain that complex, I feel like you gotta know what you're doing with them, do it well, and then either, you know, take them out of the picture, give them an ending, or like, you know, no, just honestly take them out of the show somehow, or make them join the good guys or something. I just think, you know, after you can't change the same way over and over and over again and expect the audience to still be feeling it by the end. And I don't think that's necessarily any fault of the way that the character was written. I just think they were in it for too long, you know? Myself opinions on Dantona, the teacher's pet. I mean, it wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my favorite arc of the show. You know, I don't know. I think there's important themes to be considered there, but I don't really like the way that it kind of upstaged. You know, I don't like the way that upstaged the other characters that we've been following up until then. Like, I don't mind a side character suddenly becoming a main cast in the middle, you know, in the middle of the run. But just, I just think maybe it could have been handled a little more tactfully. I feel like there's definitely got pressure into making the last 5 seasons. Yeah, I mean, no, it's tricky because you're right about that. But could they really have left it off in season 16 like that? I just think, you know, on one hand, it definitely sounds like things got a little rough in the writer's room at that point. But also, like, that's what gave us, I keep trying to come up with names, and then realizing that I won't be able to come up on names on the fly that I'll be able to remember. Don't worry about it. No, like, I just don't think... I just don't think that the way that it was in Season 16 would have been a satisfying ending. Even though I know that the manga technically was originally supposed to end there. I don't know. It's tricky because I always want to respect the work, you know, the opinions of the creatives involved. But I'm gonna be honest, I do appreciate the extra, I do appreciate the extra time. Doing Season 16 was brilliant. Takashi deserved that. I mean, yes, but like, I don't know. It's we would have missed out on you know the long-term effects of the typing race. That's kind of what really sold me on the last 5 seasons is you know, understanding that these characters don't just exist in a vacuum. This push to become better at typing all day, every day. Like, what's the point if it doesn't ultimately lead you to teaching the kids, right? And that's what I think the last 5 seasons gave us, is the so what about it all. Is how do you know, why do we do the things we do? Why do we wake up every morning and practice typing for 12 hours a day, right? And yeah, so no, again, I totally see what you mean. But I'm not mad that they, I'm also not mad about it. Because I personally feel like I think that the Season 16 ending was missing that. Yeah. It's a beautiful testament to human cooperation. Can't even tell the last 5 seasons were written without the original author, although she did sign off on the final product in the end. Yeah, no, it's about creative, collaborative storytelling where, I think one of my favorite things about seeing the last 5 seasons is how the anime writers clearly came to care about these characters so much over the run of the show, and did it in an incredibly respectful way to the original IP. Which is something that you don't always see. You know, people can love a work but not necessarily know how to continue it well, and I think that the anime writers were some of the best I've ever seen with that, with just respecting the original while continuing it and wrapping up some other loose ends. You guys there during the dark ages of the manga, during season 14-15 where the hype died? Yeah, cause of the author's break. Ooh, yeah. It was rough. I feel like the teacher retiring the last 5 seasons relying on the students was a good call by the writers, making it different from the manga. Yeah. It's oh, there goes. I guess I do need some durability. I think it was definitely a good call by the author, sorry, by the writers. Like I said, it's the so what of it all. It's okay. So we've had a whole ton of seasons with this with this teacher and how you know, and what they're doing. But I'm not gonna lie. A part of this is just that I missed the students from the first arc and later arcs. So it was really nice to see them come back. But I liked seeing an ending for them. I liked that, you know, things weren't all resolved with where they were, you know, when they all left school. So getting to see things come back and how they're interacting with each other as adults now, and how the issues that the issues of their younger years got translated into, you know, their long-term relationships. I thought it was beautiful, to be quite perfectly frankly honest. I thought it was gorgeous. So I gotta fight some scallop Tims. Are you gonna? Nope, you're not gonna. Okay. I feel like the anime would be called something so like Kazuki Senpai must type faster to stave off the demon. Oh my gosh. That is how current naming conventions are going, aren't they? Oh man, you're not even wrong about that, Mr. Maluk. I love the outro of the last 5 seasons. It shows pure respect to the original writer. It's about the hope in the future generations. It's about the hope in the future generations. At the ending of season 21, though, all of them walking out of school, fading into them running in that same field in season 16 where their friend died, then walking in the river next to where Takashi died, then sitting down. Yeah, it really felt like it really felt like a respectful what's the word I'm looking for? A respectful tribute to everywhere the series had been. I really liked how it just showed that they understood the characters, you know, and how yeah, you know, there were modern problems in season 16 to 21, but it all really just comes back to them in that field in the end, and the ways that the school and teaching changed them. It was beautiful. I'm gonna have to just empty my inventory again when I go fight these guys. But, you know. Yeah. Come here. I get some good axe durability out of this. That's nice, because I've been scraping a whole ton of stuff with my axe. That is bread. Okay, I'm just gonna check that all of the spawners have been activated. Ah, there we go. One more. One more. At this point, I should just see if I can get a little durability here as well. I'll take I didn't like the whole world building. Really? That's so interesting, because the world building, I know is something that, like, drew a lot of people to the series at first. But you didn't like it? I'd love to hear your reasoning. Okay, yeah, I think I got all of them. Alright, we scooch back up and we finished doing the ring around the top of the circle. So when you say I didn't like the world building, are you talking about the whole, like, you know, the whole, like, teacher typing thing set up, or are you talking about, like, the demon aspect of the show? Cause I've got some thoughts. But I'd love to hear what you have to say first. I'm sure the town is fine, but come on, the world tour arc felt tacky and just they want to know those characters. Okay, to be fair though, season 8 really was just a rough time because, you know, with the author's break, they with the author's first break, I guess, because there was also the one in season 14. But with the author's first break, and like I don't know, and they were sacrificing quality for hype, and I don't think that's necessarily the fault of the show itself. I feel like that right there goes back to the issues I've had with the way that the studio pushed the writers. I think the fact that hell turned out to be an inconsistent legal hellscape, pun intended, was intended and played to great effect. Yeah, no, I really like that because when we first meet Tashiki, it's really like, why is he like that? Why is he, you know, and sure, being controlling is a good villain trait, kind of in general, but, you know, at first I really thought that they were pushing it to extremes for, like, literally no reason, but then to find out that, like, you know, unless contracts are, like, bound with, like, your soul in hell, that they're that they can be easily slipped out of. I feel like it made a lot of sense, and ultimately contributed to his character redemption. Do you guys in the first 3 seasons they were made by Studio Ghibli? Wait, really? My goodness, I didn't even. I mean, I guess it makes sense with the style, but I guess I'd never put that together. I'm also tormented by dark visions, and the way to stave them off is to type very fast about it, so, like, that resonated with me personally. No, I think they really understood they understood the typist's soul. They understood why someone might devote that much of their life to getting better at typing. Which, you know, which was potentially a weak point, because that's, you know, it's not an easy life to understand. But I really appreciated the way that they did that. I don't remember how much of this I waxed. I didn't wax this one. go. Okay. Okay, this is fine. Am I really killing me with laughter? You're making, oh, wait, sorry, wait, hold on, I've got my students. Rumor has it they were hoping that typing would be added to the Olympics that year, so the show would coincide with that. It didn't pan out though, so they had to pivot hard. Yeah. Really killing me with laughter. You're making whole show sound fully real. Like I had to genuinely question if it's real. That's the point, baby! Because that's your improv nerds at heart. Yeah. It's about the improv, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's all about the relatability of the show. No, it really is all about the relatability of the show because, because it is such a hard concept to do well, and especially to appeal to mainstream audiences. So yeah, no, them really pushing hard on the relatability angle, I think, was a great decision by the director. I absolutely approve. I'm starting to beg my script. I forgot the whole shebang. I forgot the shebang. I don't know what that means, but it sounds devastating, Penny. So I hope get well soon, King. Picking up copper. Okay. Personally, love the season 10 typing into Matrix arc. Yeah, that one was a little controversial. It's not my personal favorite. You know, I preferred the earlier and later seasons, but I mean, totally makes sense. It was it's got good lines. It just didn't the focus wasn't exactly my personal favorite, but no, you're right, that was a good arc. I've never actually seen it, but I have an unreasonable amount of fan art saved for hand drawing references. Yeah, that is the other major contribution that that it gave us, was just all those close-up shots of hands. Yeah. But you haven't seen it, Corvigay. No, I'd 100% recommend. Like sure, it is really long. There are 21 seasons, but I don't know. I just think it's worth it at the end of seeing how far all the characters come. Because after season 16, actually died. Who was the main villain? Oh gosh, it was like another demon dude. But I'm really bad with the name. It was the because Takashi had like lawyer energy, but the season 16 on villain had like had like, hold on, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to think of something specific for this. I can't just throw that out off the top of my head. The demon hot, Tagashiki, really hot. I'm gonna say chat, what do we want to name the I said yes, what do you want? I think Tagashiki at least is really hot. Lean to or temporary shelter. Thanks, Candybot. Much appreciated. Very cool. If you can't think of any, I'll blurt one out. I'm bad with names, just off the top of my head. That's a weakness that I will admit to. I'm really bad with names. But I wanna get the vibes of the season 16 on villain. Because Tagashiki really was like was very lawyer. The 16 and on villain was like a high school principal, which I thought that was a really fun pivot. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit sus at first, but then I realized that like with the theming of the show switching more towards the, you know, switching more towards focusing on the students and stuff, like really having a principal as the villain made a lot of sense. Okay, can confirm you saw. I mean, oh boy, some of that fan art. Oh boy. Whoo boy. It's really hot. Oh, there's the scallop Tim. Just trolling, basically. It's a line that says, hey, if you're going to execute the script, use this path to find out how to execute it. Students knows how to use how to use bash path, etc. JK? Takashi's loyal servant turned assassin? I mean, turned high school principal, I would think, with the theming that we've established. Yeah, Ninjacade works. I'm on board for that. Okay, I think at this point I need to start moving over to the water spot. Or maybe I leave the water alone for now and I just find and I just go into a room like this. This seems like a good spot for me to fight some guys in. First, I love their main characters: the lovers, nerd, jock, normie, emo, explorer. I mean, yeah, they're all tropes that we've seen before. But I don't know. I really liked how they pulled it off. It you know, not stereotypical enough to be just old boring, but you know, fun, not you know, fun, quirky, unique enough that it felt like they were disrespectful to the original concept. It was a tasteful application of the genre, which I really appreciated. You know, it was yeah, it's one of those shows where you know, really the best time to get into it absolutely would have been while it was airing, but it absolutely still holds up in my opinion. I rewatched it recently, or parts of it, you know. Didn't want to rewatch the whole thing because that's kind of a lot, but definitely at least as far as I remember, hold up. Ooh, hello. Who are you? Precipice. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Alright, well let's first of all put some copper away. Oh, and now that box is complete. Sweet. But I've got a couple things to put away in my ender chest, so let's pull that. And emeralds, music disc. I'm sure I had honey bottles somewhere, but I'm going to break my own rules and not look for it because I don't want to. And that is fine. That's a-okay. Sweet, okay. Oh gosh, didn't mean to. Okay, it's fine. Personally love the character development of Himoa, the female lover, how she became that rock loving obsessed girl. Yeah, no, oh man. She, yeah, I was really worried about her at first, because of how annoying she was in the earlier seasons, but I should have known to trust the writers. I should have known that it was an intentional, you know, an intentional choice to portray her as she started. It was about the character development the whole time, I guess is what I'm getting at, where, you know, as much as it's annoying when characters can have really clear, obvious flaws, like, you gotta admit that starting out that way just makes it easier to develop them later down the line. Not subverting expectations, just bravo. Yeah, no, I was really prepared for her to be that you know, like, annoying high school girl trope, and then just, oh man, were they ended with her? With her being the assistant principal. Like, it was, oh my gosh. Like, I don't even have words for how important that specific journey was for me. That she, you know, that she started out so kind of, you know, so stereotypical, and we knew exactly what was gonna happen to her. You know, she was gonna be the love interest and fall in love with the guy, and then, you know, and maybe achieve some things on her own, but then giving her in season 19 her arc of, like, learning how to become a leader. I've never seen that on television before. I've never seen them handle an arc that way. It was insane. One season was so irritating. Glad they changed her. I hated that pick me. Yeah, no, it's, but I think it's I mean, knowing what we do now, that it was, you know, that it was a setup, I can really see the themes that they're going for of how, you know, of how being given of how finding something you love and being given opportunities to better yourself can really turn the entire course of your life around. Ooh, diamonds. That was pretty sweet. I do need to pull out my ender chest again, but that's fine. Alright. This is where the diamonds go. Emeralds do go in that other first box, but I do, fine, I'll see if I can find where the honey goes. Here it goes, alright. You guys pick up the foreshadowing in season 1? There was a rock post, the rock poster pointing at her in the season 1 the whole time. Yeah, in her seat. I definitely didn't notice that until it was pointed out on Tumblr, but, yeah. Because the backgrounds are, you know, the backgrounds are so were so detailed that it was hard to like focus in on everything, and the poster was so far in the background. Yeah, no, like actually seeing it, yeah, no, 100% they were telling us the whole time that she had it in her all along. Oh, and there goes Candymot telling me to drink some water. In season 20 now, they joined me. Jinsuke? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm gonna drink the water. After season 4, I began to focus on the background lots more. Yeah, well, no, I mean, yeah, after the reveal that, that Takashi had been in the birdcage the entire time. Like, we just had to after season 4. That's when, you know, before it was just like, oh, fun, cool, quirky stuff, but no, like once we knew that it was real. Literal chills. The birdcage, and what a metaphor! Oh my gosh, still makes me reel. Like they were insane for that. They were insane for that. He's been there the whole time. Oh my gosh. Can you believe that we, yeah, way back before the demon aspect of the show came in, I remember thinking that the bird was kind of weird, you know? Like sure, they've got like a class part or something, but why are we getting all these up close shots of the bird? Insane. Just thinking about that reveal, it's crazy. Sorry, I know this might be spoilers for anyone in chat who hasn't seen the show, but also I feel like I've seen enough fan art of the birdcage that even if you haven't seen it, that's probably. I mean, if there's one thing that people mention, it's the birdcage. So hopefully I'm not spoiling anything too crazy. And Jill, that sounds kind of nice. Intrigued, love a metaphor. Yeah. So I'm gonna post that in season 2 there's a plant that died as soon as the jock Asuki walked past it, implying his death in season 16. Wait, really? Oh, okay, I gotta look for that post because I didn't catch that. This is news to me. I thought that was fake. We probably need to find the post and the scene to check it, just to make sure that it's not one of those things that people just like make up sometimes, but I mean, I would believe it. That sounds exactly like something that the writers have pulled. The first 3 seasons were so like almost allegorical in the way that they set up for the later conflict. Like, I can't believe they pulled that off. The show's pivot from you know, from being entirely school based to having like the demons and the battles of gods and men. Crazy stuff. Let me find it one sec. Yeah, please do. It just makes me think of the ProZD sketch about recommending your favorite anime. I've seen that sketch. It's good. That's also, yeah, exactly how I feel right now. The Pizza Brothers, am I right? Oh man. Yeah, no, and it was bold of them it was bold to kill Asuki off in season 16, especially because he'd already graduated by then. Like, we thought he was safe. He and the rest of the early season kids, you know, hadn't been around for a hot second because of because you know when you graduate and stuff, and the like the teacher had moved on, and then to bring Atsuki like that, the scene of him, what his oh my gosh, Atsuki's arrival with the sunset and like the soft lighting, and then what happens immediately after. I can't believe they did that to us. So it's about this one person who's trying to become a teacher, but you obviously need to type at least 80 words per minute, right? No, wait, I promise it gets interesting when the hot demon shows up. Yeah. Yes, that's in season 4. But it's worth it up until then. The storylines are still really cool, and it's all setting up. It's all setting up for it. Check Jen, anyone who hasn't watched the show. Ooh, I will be checking Jen anyway. Couldn't find the post, but this is the forest he walked in. Yeah. Yeah, no, and again, it's like no wonder that we missed it, because it's such a dense background area. It's absolutely no wonder that we missed it, but all that time, all that time, they were telling us that he was, if he came back, he was gonna die. And then he, but what choice did he have? Oh, Lord, thank you for the honk. Hello, hello, hello. We are discussing a fake anime about teachers and typing. Asuki was such a good character. Rip ad. But what choice did he have other than to come back? You know? Like, the entire school would have been doomed if he didn't come back. And it's like we all kind of knew he was going to die, but there was just, they needed him. They needed him. And oh man, sorry, I get really emotional about like characters and moments in which there's no choice but to do something that you know will kill you. You know? Or even if not just kill you, something that will really affect you poorly. But you have to, because it will be worse if you don't. This last words in the nerd. Make sure Teach knows what I did for her. Because it's all about the found family! And his sacrifice is what convinced her to be able to pass the typing test. You know? I don't think she would have done it if she hadn't known that he sacrificed everything for her. Trying to have a conversation when you mentioned typing fast. Oh, true. Yeah, it was Penny who started this. Can't just quote that and expect me not to cry. Lord, for an explanation, we've created a fake anime about the typing test that it takes to become a teacher. Thumbs up smiley face. But yeah. It's tragic. It's tragic what happened to Suki, but such good writing. That's the thing. Is, gosh darn it, I'll forgive anything if it's got good writing. I don't think you want to know. You don't want to know about the incredible sacrifices that this group of students and teachers made over time to chase their dreams and become better at typing. It's a really good show if you haven't watched it. Isn't it crazy that the 6 out of 39 students in that class just so happen to be the best people ever? Well, I mean, I feel like that's a bit of writing bias, because we knew they had to be something special because of the, because of the attention the show was getting them. No, honestly, to have all of them eventually reach 80 words per minute and become teachers, that's incredible. I'm just quietly gonna leave. Thank you for stopping by, Lord. Always a pleasure to see you, even if we're being chaotic little messes at the time. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Kind of glad it was them 6 that locked in with the Demon Lord that first episode. Because, yeah, I mean, if it was, oh gosh, what's his name? I gotta remember this. The teacher's pet. Trying to remember Darren Tono. Imagine if Darren Tono had been locked in with them in the beginning. Can you imagine? Like, I'm fine with the way that they handled his arc later, but I'm really glad that they didn't have him there to start with. That is, I think that would have been a bit cringe, in fact, because he got better, you know, by the time of his introduction, but for a really long time I just hated that guy, you know? Just hated his guts. But I am glad with what they did with his character eventually. I'm glad about where he ended up. I'm actually going to head down to this section. Do this. But he is for signs when he comes back in season 7. I'm just doing a documentary since the school got shut down. Everyone thought you all died. It's it's like how dare they have him show up and immediately try and set him up for being just some guy, you know, like as if nothing that he did in season 5 mattered. But okay, whatever. That's chill. That's fine. I'm not upset about it. What are you talking about? But no, he did get better after that. The way he was introduced left something to be desired. Or reintroduced, technically. I thought they wouldn't notice them totally rebooting a character. SMH my head. I'm glad, yeah, they fumbled that. They fumbled that hard, but at least they pulled it off in the end with his character revamp. There's no season of Demon Slayer? Yeah. Oh, I thought we wouldn't notice. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, to be fair though, okay, I agree, I'm a little surprised there was no season of Demon Slayer, but I've been thinking about it ever since the show ended. And I'm kind of glad that they didn't, because the point of the show was always, you know, it was always built around the town. It was always built around the relationships that the students had with each other and the people of the school and whatnot. And I just think, I mean, we learned from the World Tour arc that taking them out of the town just, you know, it removes a lot from the show. So I think putting in the Demon Lair for an entire season, you know, like, sure, it would have been great to be able to see Takashiki more, but, no, I'm glad that they didn't do it in the end, as much as I would have loved to see him in action more. See the final episode in the bakery and stuff? Yeah, it's, oh man, I'm always saying that, that the best serious characters are the ones that you can laugh about, and the best sad characters, and the best funny characters are the ones you can cry about. And I think that episode really embodied that feeling that, you know, we've spent a lot of time with these characters in, like, in this crazy hyper intense typing world, being able to just slow it down and understand who they are as people. It was really important to me, to be honest. It took the show to an entirely different level. Yeah, so I'm glad that they never left the town for long, other than, of course, the World Tour arc, which we all agree was a disaster. But yeah, I mean, what you're gonna do sometimes. It's a good show, but it's not without its flaws. You gotta, you win some, you lose some. If they're gonna have the incredible arcs and stuff, you better be prepared for them to just really drop the ball on occasion. That's just the life cycle of television shows and whatnot. I should be able to make this jump. Hold up. There we go. Okay, awesome. too bad on durability. I'll probably be fine to do this room. Favorite scene was in Hima knocked the typing block out of Suki's hands and told him to just enjoy the food. Yeah, because who are they if they just spend all their time typing? You know, that's the kind of thinking that that turned Takashi into a villain in the first place. They need the downtime. They need to be able to be people outside of the whole typing thing, or else they risk becoming something worse. And I really respect the way that they handled that. There's a lot of ways I could do this room. Give me just a sec. Okay, I'm back. There's a lot of ways that I could do this room. I'm trying to decide if I want to go up first. I like to think that scene is an allegory to not be on your phones all day and enjoy life sometimes. No, I mean, it goes for anything. Like phones are a big one in our modern day and age for sure, but I've just remembered that I think there is. Like for sure phones are important, but it's anything. You can't solely devote your life to one singular thing. You have to have balance. You have to have things in your life that relax you and let you take a bit off for a minute. There's little hidey holes. That's cute. That's gonna be real annoying when I have to get the copper out of the hidey holes, but definitely real cute. Let's eat that. So I made Cookie Clicker over Discord? Whoa. 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 That's oh my gosh, that's powerful. At the end of the day, what type of person do you want to be? Goes hard on GL? It goes real hard. And I'm glad that became the emotional core of the show. Is that, you know, I'm glad that in the end they weren't just pushing for, you know, the constant power scaling that can happen in animes like that sometimes. They really honestly made us think about our lives. And again, what type of person we want to be. It was quite masterfully done. 10 out of 10 theming. I'm leaving that line alone for a minute. No. Heck, I'm digging that out. These little hidden passages are so interesting to me. All this hidden copper in here. Like when in season 21 every student returns, but not the teacher. Yeah, no, they ended the teacher's story, you know? Like, I agree, the teacher told us that they were done, and then followed through on that, just went off and lived their life, and I really respect that. What? There's just a hole down to here. Interesting. Huh. Well then. Like, as much as, you know, it would be fun for the teacher to be able to come back and see how far her students had come, at the same time, I respect when a character escapes the narrative, when, you know, when they just make it out in the end. And I think that was really important for the teacher's arc, that in the end it was just okay, and she's out. Chat, I love the little improv exercises that we do sometimes. Have I ever mentioned that? I'm really glad that you guys are willing to just be silly, goofy goobers with me. Really appreciate that. It's, you know, it gives me the little warm fuzzies. I think it's pretty neat. Let me just scrape this entire row. Nice. blue-haired boy from the original 39 Students could have been a main character apparently, but the manga writer didn't want them, so they put him in the background, but that's what I heard. Okay, that's really funny, especially, I know there were a lot of theories for a lot of years of when he was going to, like, show up and join the main cast. So I think it's really funny that in the end he was just some guy. I easily could have made that like a little twist, like, oh no, and then this character is going to show up, and no, that's just a student. It's really funny to me. Really goes to show you that sometimes a guy is just a student. Which, I mean, if we think about it, does ultimately tie into the main themes of the series, so, you know, I guess maybe we shouldn't be that surprised. You know, it's I don't know. It's one of those things that I'm really glad that the world participated in. The heroes and writers didn't listen to the manga author's opinion. Yeah, and I'm especially glad that those writers did not make it onto the writing team for seasons 17 to 21, because if there's like, especially with those being extensions of the manga, definitely they needed writers who really understood the author's vision. So, you know, I'm glad that they figured their writing team out, and who's in it to win it and who just didn't get it. Am I going to sneeze? Is that a thing that's gonna happen to me? I don't think I'm going to sneeze at this point. I had a moment there where I was maybe almost gonna sneeze, but I'm proud to report that I did not. There is no sneezeling happening. Alright guys, I wanna, as much as I've enjoyed our little typing anime, yeah, after season 21, the original manga author actually retired since she trusted the writers with the work. Really? Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, as much as I've enjoyed our little typing anime, I think we've come to a satisfying conclusion with it. And as I say in improv, and scene! Round of applause! We did it, everyone! We successfully talked about a fake anime for like an hour. It's fun. I like little world building exercises like that where we just talk about stuff. I'm gonna drink some water. I love counterfactual timelines. It's really fun. No, and we've and especially because we've done exercises here before where I'll say, chat, just give me a topic, and I will make something up about it as like a little improv thing. And I'm glad that we're doing it collaboratively now. That's, you know, not just me making stuff up, but is us as chat be making it up. Sometimes you just make it up a little bit, you know? It's lying, but it's fun because we're all participating and having fun with it. And would make it in your improv group? Probably. I mean, obviously doing like live performance improv is a little different than doing, you know, like text lore improv. But I definitely think you've got a lot of the foundations of like yes and not quite Who Wear Big Day, because that's a very that's a very, you know, improv specific type of idea for short themes. Actually, I don't know if it's improv specific, but it's like it's less relevant here because we're not working with like real-time events necessarily. But yeah, no, I bet you guys would do good. Certainly very very creative and in the spirit of it. Sometimes I just like to jump around. Check Jen, I'll take a look. For chapters episode names: Naval Fleet, Breach of Collide, Dungeons and Dragons, We Are Eternal, Final of Cunning. I like that Dungeons and Dragons is a chapter or finale. Sorry, I can speak words. Dungeons and Dragons is the second to last chapter is really funny to me. Sorry, yum. Nice. So that you've been chugging along on that project, Jaisha. I think that's pretty neat. Sometimes you just gotta have a little project that you work on, and that you just write about and stuff. It makes sense though. The Dungeons and Dragons? No, the cats are fighting like in a dungeon. Indeed. And Arthur summoned a dragon. Yeah. No, I figured you wouldn't do it if it wasn't something to do with actual Dungeons and Dragons in the text. But that's big, silly, big, goofy to me. Just, it's like, oh, would you look at that? The Dungeons and the Dragons. Oh my. I might want to get some more durability for my axe and pickaxes soon. Don't know if the trial spawners are gonna reset soon or not though, so for now we just put the copper away and figure it out, I guess. My goodness, there's a lot of copper in here. I've still got 2 upper layers to do, as well as the ground floor. We're making progress. We're making it happen. We're making it happen, and that's the important bit. Who is that right there? Oh. Interesting. Curiouser and curiouser. I really like saying curiouser and curiouser. I think it's... Listen, Alice was on to something with that. Only 3 people have confirmed to be able to summon a dragon. Heather seen in Punjumi and Catherine, but she died and Alon stole hers. Boo! Boo! No stealing dragons. Cringe. We hate stealing dragons. Boo! I appear to have left myself without an easy way out. This is fine. I have tough bricks. Well, that's tough bricks, kid. You got better get used to that, kid, because that's tough bricks. Oh, I was just saying I might want some durability. There we go. Yeah, I'm picking up all of these trial keys. I don't know that, I definitely have more than I think there are trial vaults in the area. But, what you gonna do, am I right? What you gonna do? Skeleton Tim had a flame bow? What the heck? Oh, and we're out of beacon range here. Hold on. Am I in beacon range if I go over here? Yes, I am. There we go. So I know what most of the cast will be doing. That is always a good question when you're when you're planning something out, is what is the cast doing? I found that sometimes just asking the question of where the cast is can actually answer some plot questions on its own on occasion. Of like, well, where would this person be? Clearly they'd be here doing this. Oh, but then for that would have to mean this, which then would mean that, and it all sort of spirals into itself. Man, I gotta do some writing. I've got some things that I want to write. Oh, and there goes Candybot telling me to drink some water. Alright, Candybot, just for you, sweetheart. Your wish is my command, what can I say? Oscar versus Oliva, Osina versus Punjumi, Callie versus the world of the enslaved half of Malevia, Kumi versus the assassins that killed Catherine, Caleb versus his father. Goodness. Lucas versus the guards at the front. Starchild aiding Arthur by flying around with stars magic while Arthur fights on the rooftop with the sun rising and the dragons flying around them. Oh, that's really fun, actually. Yep, sounds like you've got your final battles. Final battles can be so tricky to work out because it's like, how do you describe what's happening? How do you make the stakes work for everyone? And some of my favorite media over time have been things that I've just been able to put forward a satisfying final battle. Things like Tales of Prydain, I feel like it is. I feel like it's Tales of Prydain. Either that or Chronicles of Narnia. Is it Tales of Prydain? Let me check this. Prydain Chronicles. The Chronicles of Prydain. Oh, so Chronicles of Narnia and Chronicles of Prydain. Interesting. Very interesting. Jimmy and Osina are supposed to disappear in the final battle. Ooh, just mysteriously. Just mysteriously disappear. Never to be heard from again. Me when I get in beacon range, just barely. Me when I'm just kind of hanging out on the on the very edges of beacon range. Have I ever mentioned that there's a lot of copper in trial chambers? Have we ever thought about this? Has anyone ever come to this conclusion? Has anyone ever considered this fact? That there's just a lot of copper in trial chambers. I don't know that anyone's talking about this. This is nobody knows. No one even understands that. Ah, gosh darn it. Little secret hiding spots. Oh boy. Yeah, this room just has so many decisions to make. That's the main problem I'm running into. It's just I got a lot of decisions to make about what I'm doing. If I run too fast and put Jimmy chance to spell, there's bright yellow dust. They're gone. Little trickles of yellow dust lingering in the air. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna be honest, I love a mysterious disappearance. When it's like, oh, what happened to them? Oh, we don't know. We have no clue, and it's like, oh my gosh, that's so wild. And they almost did that with Brandon the Wheel of Time, except it turns out that he didn't. Well, first they made us think that they killed him, and then they did some spooky stuff, and then yeah. Love the Wheel of Time. Can't recommend it to anyone. Unlike our anime about typing, which I could clearly recommend to everyone. I think everyone that I know would have a great time with it. So I'm gonna start just telling people, hey, you should check this out. We are going to pop over in here for just a sec to pick up this. We're doing an inside job. And while we're here, we may as well do that. Okay, and then the rest we can do from out here probably. I'm kind of collecting bricks. I'm not gonna lie, because I do need to I need to be able to do the rings around the top bits of the room, which historically takes quite a bit of material to handle. Yes, indeed. We're in the space where we spent a really long time talking about the typing anime, and I'm like, how do we move forward with our lives? Are we even the same people? after having taken a look at the typing anime, you know? Can we be considered to be the same as we were? I don't know, it was the experience may have changed us forever. Irreparably changed by the fake typing anime. That sounds like something that would happen to me. No, I do have a tendency, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I do have a tendency to just get really, really attached to like characters and concepts and things just like really fast. You know, sometimes then it's not always the super like, no, don't hurt them, they're just a little guy attached, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm dangerously susceptible to he's just a little guy kind of attachment. There's a post on Tumblr that it's like, this is Blorbus Bleepus. He's the worst, and I'm gonna, I don't know, kill him or something. And then your friends will automatically go, no, not Blorbus Bleepus. Blorbus Bleepus is my best friend. I love Blorbus Bleepus. And that's me. Sometimes I'll find like characters in something and just get super incredibly emotionally attached. For no good reason. No, absolutely no good reason there on that one. But I don't know, you guys. Blorbus Bleepus is kind of compelling. And I feel like I've Blorbus Bleepused myself a little bit today. I've gotten very attached to some fake characters. And then, okay, and you know the worst part, check Jen. Alright, I'll take a look. Ooh, here's some done River. Kalai has, Kelly, Starchild, Arthur, Caleb, Lucas, Kwame, and Punjumi, and then Oscar is out. Is outside. Neat. You're so good at making maps, Jayshu. I need to get good at making maps. I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret, and it's that I'm actually supposed to be making some maps right now for my D&D campaign, and I'm definitely not doing that. I'm definitely just slacking off, but it's fine. I'll get them done. It'll happen. Don't worry about it. By the time maps become relevant, it'll be done. I had a character that's supposed to either die after one shot, and I find Blurbo Bleepus them so hard that canonically they get brought back to life and have a whole story now. That's what I'm talking about. That is the Blorbus Bleepus energy that I relate with. Is you. Sometimes there's a guy, and it's like, yeah, this guy has this guy dies, and it's like, no, please, not the guy, not Blorbus Bleepus, please. Why would this happen to Blorbus Bleepus? Huh. Oh, Jayshu's been here for 2 years, 7 months. My goodness. Goodness gracious me. I just think no one's thinking about Blorbus Bleepus. I think everyone's being mean to Blorbus Bleepus, and that's my best friend. That's my little guy. Why would they do this to my guy? To my greatest buddy Blorbus Bleepus. It's so real. It's kind of a problem how incredibly attached I'll sometimes get to a character. Imagining Blorbus Bleepus looks like Jabba the Hutt. Blorbus Bleepus could absolutely look like Jabba the Hutt. Blorbus Bleepus could be anyone. Blorbus Bleepus could be me. Blorbus Bleepus could be you. The thing that makes it Blorbus Bleepus is that it's is just having a guy that that you just get so incredibly emotionally attached to. And then you're like, no, 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 no. Yeah. What's the point of having your friends make a guy if you can't get so incredibly, unbelievably emotionally attached to them that you then they gotta make it out. They just gotta. Friend has a D&D Blorbus Bleepus that I'm for real manic about. The D&D Blorbus Bleepuses hit different. All of the characters in my D&D party I'm a little bit insane about. Which is wild. This is the first like really long-term group that I've had. I've had a couple of groups across the years. But most of them lasted for a year, maybe less. But this is the first group I've had that has gone on continuously, and I knew that I would get attached to my own character because I always do. I always get attached to my characters. I really wasn't expecting how intensely I'd get attached to the rest of my party's characters. What do y'all know about Blorbus Bleepus? The people deserve an answer. What do you know about Blorbus Bleepus? It's about getting obsessed with your friends' D&D characters until you can't think anymore. I would tend to agree. I think that's a based Corvigay opinion. 'Cause you gotta, you know? Have we considered that you just gotta? No, because okay, and don't get me wrong, it's you know, the fictional characters from like other media are still great too, but there is something that absolutely hits so different about becoming obsessed with a character that is owned and operated by someone that you know. Because fictional characters, you know, you can do whatever with them. They're like that's fine. You can hang out with them. That's chill. But guys where literal canon is decided by the people that you know, when your little guy rests in their palm and you can see them cradled there trembling in the cold, it hits different. You're not acting like you're in a show after season 2. Did you really enjoy it? About like D&D and stuff? Yeah. No, oh my gosh. It's like, on one hand, I never want... the masses cannot know about my D&D party because that's for me and the couple of sickos that I play with every week. But also on the other hand, I need everyone to know about these guys, and I need everyone to be talking about them because that's what I want to do constantly. So it's a difficult dichotomy to balance. And I'll preface with saying that I don't think I'm ever really super gonna talk about them here, because we've talked about internet being forever, and you know, and I especially don't want to talk about my friends' characters without their permission, because that just feels weird to just put information out into the world about these guys that they're creating and these stories we're telling that are incredibly personal to us. But that's the constant dichotomy, is that, you know, my constant need and drive for privacy versus my need for everyone to talk about my Blorbus Bleepuses. We have a live D&D stream. Please can we take ones again? What can I say? That's all I do every day is give base takes. I might do, I'm gonna be honest, I might do, if I had like some streamer peeps to do D&D with, like I don't think I would mind doing something like that. I think I've said before that if I were, no one can know if I also need fanfic about them, it's based Corvigay take. Oh my gosh, yeah. No, I think I've said before that if I ever wanted to do this professionally, doing like D&D or some other like TTRPG roleplay style thing would probably be my final form. Cause I really like stories and storytelling, and and I just think it's all so neat. But if we're gonna be honest with ourselves, the TTRPG landscape for live content stuff is very oversaturated at the moment. And that's not to say that, you know, that people can't make it or anything, but I'm just also not particularly interested in making it, so I don't think I'm ever gonna commit super hard to that. But I need to make it? Messed up. Oh my gosh, yeah, why can't other people just make... Why can't other people just be making the fan art of my D&D characters? Why do I gotta do it? No, but I don't think I would mind doing a live D&D stream. I really love storytelling. I love roleplay. I love making characters and stuff. So if ever I was with like a group of people who were interested in doing D&D, or I know I've talked about maybe even having like doing something with it community based around like Quimby-Cord or something. Which I'm still considering how I would do, because you know, it's not like you need to play D&D in person, but it definitely makes it easier in a lot of ways. And it's not like you need to see other people's faces while you're playing D&D, but it certainly makes it easier. So yeah, one of these, at some point this spawner is gonna reignite, and I don't know when at that point is going to be, but I gotta keep an eye out for it, because I think it'll happen soon. But you know, I think at some point I would probably really enjoy showing you guys something about the D&D parts of my life, you know, about like how I DM or how I am as a player or something. I think that would be fun. The other, okay, yeah, and then admittedly, again, if on the subject of if I were ever to like really make it, then being a D&D person, how I do it. The only issue is I think I would need to show off my face, you know, because I mentioned you don't need to necessarily, but it certainly makes it a heck of a ton easier. And if I were to be doing it professionally, like I would want to be giving my best performances, and I play D&D with my full body, you know. I am I'm engaged 100% physically when I'm in it, when I'm in character. Body language, you know, little idle actions and stuff. All of that is a part of how I play D&D. So if ever I wanted to, like, you know, if ever I were to make it a whole thing, then I don't think I'd be able to do that without a face, unfortunately. I don't know, it's tricky, it's a complicated topic, but I love telling stories, so at the very least, I think I've mentioned before, but I'll reiterate, I want to do something story-based around here again at some point. I think Mayor's Paradise was a great first attempt. No, I'm really proud of a lot of what I did with Mayor's Paradise, but definitely it was a very first effort. There goes the spawner. Oh gosh, they're going into the tunnels. Oh gosh, they're escaping into the tunnels. But yeah, no, I'd like to do something storytelling based. I think that'd be very cool. Story I want to tell, I just need people who are willing to actually try. That is the constant fight. That's why, okay, I can't say that's why I've never stuck with a D&D group as long as this before, because a lot of the people I was playing with were good. Mostly it was scheduling issues. But I guess that's the constant issue that I'll see with people who are like looking for groups, is how do you find just people to play with who are going to be as crazy about this as you are. I'm so incredibly lucky that my D&D group is as insane as we are about roleplay. That is something that I'm legitimately really grateful for every single day, that my D&D group is made of a bunch of weirdos who are just as insane as I am about this. But then that's not really helpful with giving advice as to, like, I don't know, how to find groups and stuff. it's difficult. They're in the walls. Just have a campaign with us. And honestly, I probably should. Not committing to anything because I don't want to, you know, be like, yeah, I'm totally gonna do that, and then in the way of me and things, just have it never happen. Definitely think it would be neat though. Could be fun. Could be exciting to do something like that. But yeah. I never know what to do. I never know what to say to people who are like, yeah, but how do I find a group? Because the tricky part is that I feel like it is so much more complicated than just simply finding a group. Or well, the game itself is not that complicated. Honestly, you can play with whoever, but the difficult part is when you're looking for a very specific experience, that very roleplay heavy, you know, very committed kind of style. Where I feel like there's lots of people in this world who want to play D&D, and probably lots of people that could be convinced to join groups and things with that. But the question is, how do you find a group that matches your play style and what you're looking for with it? I guess my experience with that is that I was very involved in like in the community, sorry, in the theater scene at the time. I was gonna say the community theater scene, which I guess technically it is. There's a line between theater and community theater. It wasn't quite community theater, but I started playing with a bunch of theater nerds, and it turns out that a lot of the skills that make you good at theater also make you good at D&D in the specific ways that I was looking for from a group. How do I play? I mean, to be honest, okay. To be honest, play is really just about D&D 5e, which is the one that I play, is admittedly a pretty crunchy system that has a lot of like rules and checks and stuff and kind of stuff, but the concept of the role-playing game I don't think is necessarily that difficult on its own. The concept is just you are confronted with a situation. How do you respond? Oh goodness gracious! Welcome to Moogle. Hi! Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. Let me give you a shout out. Making sure I'm spelling this correctly. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, if anyone from my chat hasn't checked out Ulta, you definitely should. Very public streamer. But find the most autistic group of people you can find into the room. Oh gosh, so we're talking about D&D out here. Has cast the spell raid. You've been raided by silly Moogle, and there's Muglets, and they bring a bounty of Kupo nuts. Kupo nuts. Wow, I can speak. I can't read, but I can speak. Kupo nuts. Kupo. Aw, thank you. Yeah, chat. Go check out Ulta. Very cool. Very pog. And how was your stream? Chef kept going on about that fake anime. We knew raiders are coming. Yeah, raiders. First of all, hi. My name is Quimby. If you haven't met me, I am a streamer, but I guess you knew that. Minecraft's kind of my home base, but I do, we do a little variety on occasion. We recently have been playing Slay the Princess when I'm in the mood for it, and Slay the Princess is a fantastic game. But also me and a good portion of my chat are improv nerds, and earlier today we improvised fake lore for 21 season anime about learning how to type fast enough to be a teacher. Power Wash Simulator, I also do that on occasion. It was good. It was only 3 hours, but that's alright. Say the Princess is amazing. It's a really good game. It's a really fantastic game, honestly. Like I've never played a game that felt like it was so specifically like targeting me in particular with the philosophy and everything. Slay the Princess. I only know Corpicase fantasy. To be fair, yeah, we got a little we got a little bit insane about Slay the Princess over here. I don't know what to tell you. She's just really hot, and sometimes she rips my organs out with her teeth, and that's pretty cool. I don't know what I don't know what to tell you. God forbid women do anything. But yeah, we're having fun out here. I'm currently stripping this trial chamber of copper because I am building a 64 by 64 by 64 copper cube, which requires like 262,000 copper blocks. And normally, and there's also a rule that I have to mine all of the copper. And so I've been doing a lot of, you know, like copper mines over the months and stuff. But I've decided that trial chambered copper is legal as long as I mine it instead of, or as long as I scrape it so that it's fresh instead of just having waxed copper. So we're going around scraping all the copper and yeah, picking it all up. And I'll say it again. I think the narrator's voice is hot. Wow, I can talk. The narrator's voice, very hot indeed. They kind of, Slay the Princess was kind of just winning with their voice actors. They did a fantastic job with them. Like a few cases where copper is useful, indeed. Yeah. No, they really Fun fact, the whole 64 by 64 by 64 copper cube thing actually came about because I just had a whole ton of copper on hand and I was like, what the heck am I gonna do with this? I should come up with some silly dumb project to do with all of this copper. And then I said, oh yeah, I'll build a 64 by 64 by 64 cube. That sounds like a good idea. Little did I know that it's just an unreal amount of copper, and now instead of having something fun to do with all of my excess copper, I devote a bunch of my time to getting it. It's fine. It's fine. We're popping off. We're doing great. Having a fantastic experience out here. No, I mean honestly, it's fine. I quite enjoyed the constant mining trips. You really need to make more recipes involving copper, especially with how prevalent it is now that there's trial chambers and stuff. Good evening, chat B. Max, hi! Welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. How you doing, King? Having a good time? No, there's, yeah, and like, look how much, okay, well, I guess this room is no longer a good example of how much copper is in trial chambers, but they've added a huge plus to the amount of copper that's in the game. So it's like, what you gonna do with all that copper if you're not crazy like me and building a cube? And I don't know, I mean, I guess people who do like huge series build, like for huge series builds and stuff, having pre-aged copper is actually really nice. But oh gosh, I forgot to scrape that. Well, I may as well. I may as well. Fun fact, even with the amount of copper that I have, this is still low for me. I've only got about 3 or 4 shulker boxes full of copper in my under chest. That's nothing. And that's not even a big deal. Doing great. What about you? Doing pretty well. Improvised a fake anime today. That was fun. Big improvisation enjoyer, actually. Yeah, cube. I think we should get the letter Q trademarked. This stream is brought to you by the letter Q. Stealing from trail chambers allowed for the cube. It is if I scrape the copper. If I so this is all waxed copper. If I scrape it down so that it's completely fresh, then it's legally sanctioned. Oh, well, did not mean to pick that up, but yeah, you just hang out there, buddy. You just actually, no, I'm taking it. I've got a little stack, like a little bit of copper bulbs just for funsies. Okay, then I actually really shouldn't be here yet because that's further out. Maybe you need to decopperize it so the cube doesn't notice. Yeah, all of that copper is going to be deoxidized. It's Yeah, we're just, it's, what do you mean this copper isn't fresh? That's so weird, because definitely, I don't see any difference between this copper and the normal copper I've been putting in. That's so wild. Oh, and Candybot wants me to drink some water. I definitely am going to do that. I think someone told me recently that I'm supposed to be drinking like 10 cups of water per day. Like they used to, the whole thing used to be like 8 glasses of water a day. Now I think they've moved up to 10 for some reason. Or just maybe whoever was telling me that has moved up to 10, I don't know. But oh, I do need some durability on my axe. It's gone into the tunnels. The mobs yearn for the tunnels. I don't know why, but they love the tunnels. They see tunnels and they just can't get enough. I just don't think I have, I don't think I can physically drink that much water in a day. You know, if I finish like a water bottle, I'm doing good. How would I drink that much water? No, stop. Don't kill each other. I need the XP. Don't. Skeletons, am I right? Yeah, right. I'm also getting a ridiculous amount of trial keys, so that's cool. That's cool. That's fun. That's exciting. Cool idea would be for them to make more redstone components involving copper. Oh, or redstone components or involving redstone, and redstone components involving copper. So I read it as involving copper because that's what we were talking about, but I realized I probably shouldn't just put words in your mouth. More redstone components involving redstone and copper would be cool. Only about 78 shulkers of copper blocks to finish the cube. That feels like a low estimate, unless that's just, that feels like a low estimate. When you guys have ever worked retail, but closing shifts are so annoying. No, you're so right about that, Max. I have definitely worked retail. It is the worst. Doing pests coming right before closing time. Always want to be gangsters and need to leave the store clean and stuff. Yeah. Listen, I'm not gonna claim that I'm not a person who will show up at a store late, but I'm always polite while I do it. I'm always like, oh, I'm so sorry for the inconvenience, because I know that the workers don't want to be there at that point. I barely want to be there at that point. I just think that retail workers are the backbone of our society and deserve to be respected as such. You know? That's unpopular opinion, I know, but to be honest, I probably should put a torch here just for illumination purposes. I should really... No, it's fine. So I always have the urge when I get down to like this much durability to go fix my pickaxes up, because I'm kind of a freak about durability. But it's fine because I have other pickaxes in my ender chest. It's totally fine. It's not a problem that I need to worry about, certainly, because I will just let my pickaxes get low durability and then I will change them out and then heal them up later at my XP farm. I don't need to worry about it right now. It's okay. Just music calculator. It said 151.7, but you're halfway there, so around 78. Oh, okay, okay. I thought you were saying 78 for the full thing. No, yeah. 78 sounds more accurate for half. Yeah, I vibe with that. It's called English, but putting everything on the front of the shelf at the end is so annoying. I don't know if there is a specific word for that in English. I think we would just call it putting everything on the front of the shelf. But no, it's bad, awful. No, hate that. Love when blocks of copper. Sorry, I just got hit with the you know the mindlessness that sometimes comes with just doing like repetitive actions over and over again. I just had one where I was legitimately just looking at the copper blocks as I was picking them up. I was like, copper. It's It's getting a bit grim out here. Zombie groans. For whom doth the zombie groan? It groans for thee. Okay, so I've never read For Whom the Bell Tolls, the novel, but I've read like a poem about it, I'm pretty sure. And I think they've got some good points going on about there, how it's like, I don't know. Sorry to derail really quick here. I promise we'll get off this tangent really quick, but I do agree that funerary rites are 100% more for the living than they are for the dead. I think that's a based take. Anyway, what was I doing with just... What was I doing with that deep slate? What was it doing there? I tell you what, I'll never understand past Quimby. Past Quimby just makes decisions, and then I gotta deal with them, you know? Always just messing around, expecting me to clean up the messes. Past Quimby is such a bother, such a pain. Can't believe this. Okay. So we're doing pretty well on I guess looting this room. Apparently lesson plans are usually horizontal. Mine's vertical. Okay, why wild and retail workers have to put up with a lot of stuff? They have to put up with a lot of stuff. Retail workers deserve the world, I think. Retail workers are doing the most for us. Oh, come on. I've got this really hot take that I think that every worker is deserving of respect and dignity. I know that's quite the radical opinion, but what can I say, you know? You guys know me and my and my hot takes. Being able to talk to my friends is nice, but why'd get to be in Quimby's position? Oh. You and Jonah would be friends? Maybe with Dinah too. Definitely Sandra. Okay, I know that this isn't what I'm supposed to get from the current conversation, but I actually think that the name Sandra is so pretty. I don't are people named Sandra anymore? It's such a pretty name. If we're not naming people Sandra, we absolutely should be naming people Sandra. It's a really pretty name. Sandra and Dutch is so ugly. Really? Is there like a Dutch equivalent of the name Sandra, or is it just that the way that Sandra is and like is pronounced and stuff doesn't work in Dutch? Picking up all the copper blocks. Chandra? Yeah. Lucky, yeah, huh? Even when I can't be in chat, they generally let me have headphones in while we're slow. Something I take care to say it. Chandra. Okay, that is less pretty, I'll admit. I'll admit. Sometimes, you know, sometimes I do be like that. Oh gosh, I gotta get this top ring of blocks now. Okay. You know, jobs, employment, work. I don't know. I'm such a little. I have a sociology degree. I know everyone's gonna make fun of me for mentioning it. And I've mentioned before, it's wild because it really is just like having true sight into social into social situations and circumstances. One of those being that guys, I've studied the history of labor in the United States, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think anything has radicalized me so much as hearing about, like, I don't know, the fights that people had to do to get unions in place and stuff. I don't know, it's just Our forefathers fought for things like 8 o'clock work days. Sorry, not 8 o'clock. 8-hour work days and stuff. I just think it's really inspiring, you know? Check out some like, well, there's letters in there that I don't recognize how to pronounce, so therefore I, as a person who's terrified of mispronouncing things, will just simply not attempt to pronounce that. Cupid is pronounced really differently. Mu and the A is pronounced really differently. But yeah. No, okay. Honestly, so I'm a history nerd in general, so of course I'd enjoy something like studying the history of labor in the United States. But oh gosh, my college class about labor was one that I really just particularly enjoyed because it's a history that we don't talk about in our, you know, normal everyday school usually, which I was gonna say is wild because it's so important. No, I mean, it makes sense that it would be sanitized out of the record, but like, I don't know if you guys know this, but particularly like in World War II, like unions were so essential for like women workers in particular, you know, like women entering the workforce. A lot of unions opened up their chapters. They were like, all right, you guys are workers, we're gonna fight for your rights too. So they did fight for the rights of the female workers, and then things got real cringe after the war when you know, when the whole you know, the whole New Look and Christian Dior and the whole effort to you know, remove women from factories and things to make space for returning soldiers and stuff. So yeah, you know, it gets a bit cringe later, but for the first bit of it all, they're pretty fine. Your class for a college degree, perchance? Yeah, I have a sociology degree. They're mostly only female workers. Well, okay. It's complicated because, yeah, a lot of women entered the workforce in World War II, but it wasn't just women. You know, not every man signed up for, not every man signed up for the army. Not every man was allowed to sign up for the army. And also, like, you know, like it's an entire population. That's a much larger group than we might necessarily think. But a lot of people who stayed behind had to deal with like being shamed for not signing up. They for a while they were real upset about like women invading their jobs, but then a lot of them got won over eventually. I don't know. I'm really fascinated with this point in history. Ooh, Quimby said the line. I said the line. Labor rights are epic, what most people have had to and are doing are outrageous indeed. Say you have a sociology degree or draw 25, Quimby. Listen, if I go through on getting that Masters of Public Administration, it's gonna be over for you guys. You guys aren't gonna know what hit you. I want to go check if this spawner is ready to be... Nope, it is not ready to be fought at again. I'm just watching my durability, that's all. If you think I'm insufferable with a bachelor's degree, just you wait and see what I'd be like with a master's degree. Okay. Just trying to figure out how I'm gonna handle this next bit. There's these lines right out over there. Is a sociology degree like your imaginary friend from last week? I'm not engaging in this. I have a sociology degree and a master's degree in public administration. It would be so over for you guys. It would be so over. If you think I... Oh, gosh, yeah. Just doing nothing to get you shamed if you didn't join the army, but did something else and you'd be fine. Well, I mean, from a lot of the records that I've seen, they got, like, they'd be really like, all these people are bravely signing up to go fight in the war, and what are you doing? You know? So I think it's complicated because on one hand, you know, I think also they definitely were like, oh my gosh, we can't just remove all the men from the workforce. What would we do without men? But like Frank Sinatra for instance. Just say you're a pregnant woman, just trans your gender and it'll be fine. But like for instance, Frank Sinatra didn't enlist during World War II, and that had the potential for it to greatly impact his career because people are like, ooh, oh man, he didn't enlist. Can you believe this? But then he was smart about it and managed to turn it into like a whole thing with like his with his persona. You know, he got it figured out there. Can still access that from the other side. I'm just gonna interesting. Curiouser and Curiouser. That'll do. Or no. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, I mean, it was fine in some cases, but really as far as I can tell from my readings, there was very much a culture of shame around not enlisting. But then that affected things on like the factory floor and stuff because oh gosh, Penny, do you wanna handle that? You know, it lives rent free in my head. Oh, me. Do I live rent free in your head? No, but yeah, I'm very fascinated by this period because you know, with with the whole thing with factories and women joining the workforce and gender roles being subverted, like especially really like I'm always a clothing history fan, and the fashion of this period is really interesting in the way that I don't know, in just the roles that emphasizes for women, which is like working strong figures. The cuts of coats and stuff are designed to give like, you know, intimidating figures. It's so cool. And then we get Christian Dior. Here, I'm just gonna get rid of a guy. In the Good Omens show, season 1 to be specific, when a little girl is approached by the personification of war, of the four horsemen of the Christian apocalypse, she simply says, "I believe in peace." Ooh. 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 Ooh, that is powerful. Yeah, I've read Good Omens. I have seen the show, but only once. And I remember and I remember liking the book more, so I think I mostly paid attention in the show to things that I noticed that were different from the book. Like, for instance, they kind of ruined Anathema, which I'm really mad about. I really do not like what they did with Anathema. But that's, oh, but yeah, that's powerful. I got quote. Oh. I would like to, I would perhaps be persuaded to participate in a little quote. To have a little bit of quoting. We do a little bit of quoting as a treat. Just simply as a treat, I'm sure you understand. My poor pickaxe. My poor pickaxe that doesn't have anything. So if I read the book, if I read the book, prepared to be simultaneously impressed with the book and disappointed with the show. I mean, I think it's valid to like both. I don't think the show did a bad job, except with Anathema. Book Anathema is so much better. And also there's the other horsemen in the book, which I totally understand why the other horsemen didn't end up in the show. That would be practically impossible to do to do with film. Munchkins Boy Lamborghini on Dusty Night Applegate whilst looming Mr. Munchkins. I have no clue what that means, but you're putting sad emojis and stuff with it, so I'm gonna say, oh man, this is so sad. Oh man, oh no. Oh gosh, oh man. I can't believe they would do this. Can't believe it would be this way. These Scout Tims need to stop fighting each other and fight me so that I can get the XP from their ruined corpses. My pickaxe is looking a little bit better, admittedly. I guess I won't say no to some roast chicken. That's fine. That's chill. I'm gonna just sit here and eat my roast chicken. Chimpkin, it was all worth it. Yeah, I mean, what you gonna do? They gave me Chimpkin. You know, well, that's all right then. They gave me Chimpkin. Oop. No, it's hard to describe exactly the ways in which Book Anathema is different from the show Anathema. And I think really, in the most simplest ways I can put it, they gentrified her. Book Anathema, I feel like, never gave me the sort of like rich girl vibes that show Anathema has. She gives me a lot more like I don't know. She's a lot more weird girl. Wrote chicken. I can't believe wrote chicken. They wrote the chicken. Unfortunate. Me when I wrote the chicken. No, okay, sorry. I got distracted by wrote chicken, but you know, Book Anathema is she's a lot more weird girl. She's got like this old little like beat up bike that she rides around, and her family doesn't really necessarily believe in this whole witchcraft thing, but she's like looking at this book of prophecy that she's got, and she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna figure that out. And she moves out to this little cottage in the English countryside, and she picks up all of these conspiracy theory magazines, and she and you know, when this local punk kid shows up, she's like enthusiastically telling him about like all these about all of the, like, you know, the unnatural things in the world, the like part of witchcraft and stuff. I gotta tell you about something. We love weird girls for real, forever. They made her not weird in the show. They made her, they gentrified her. But yeah, Max, go ahead. Absolutely tell me about something. Love to hear about things. Love to be told stuff. Big fan of being told stuff. Me when stuff? Tell me about it. A typo carried me? Ayo. Normally typos are a plague upon this land, but you're telling me you got a typo that was that was good and helpful? Finish your story first? No, I think I've mostly gotten the idea across that you know, the Book Anathema was just a lot more just a lot more weird girl, and was kind of fun and funky, and then this poor guy whose name I can't remember just shows up with the Witchfinder General, and he's just like, hey, and he's such a disaster, and she's like, well, all right then, and then they fall in love. She really, the guy shows up and she really just sort of goes, no, all right, fine. So I was texting with someone, and in Dutch mine and yours is nearly the same. Interesting. So I can immediately understand how a typo might be possible with those two words. So, the copper do be scraping. Out with the copper, straight up scraping it. And by scraping it, let's just say deoxidization. So I have to type, I just want to sleep in my bed. Oh no. Oh no. I have to type, I just want to sleep in your bed. Oh no. And she said okay? Whoa. 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 Oh my gosh. Well, alright then. I mean, I was shocked from hearing of the typo, but then, well, I mean, she said yes, so typo W, yeah, typo stay winning forever, typo carry. This is wild. Typos are usually in these sorts of situations are usually a plague upon this land. And yet, here we are. Nice, well, I'm glad for you, Max, honestly. Max with the Dutcheriz. Just like with NGL, yeah. Dyslexia was finally helping your dyslexia. It's like, no. I got you on this one. It's like no worries, King. Nice. It's like, so really just kiss the girl. The typo in Dutch with mine and yours. Better kiss the girl. Me when it's girl kissing time, I guess. Did I drop copper down into there? No, I don't think I did. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think it's a-okay, alright, and fine. Ooh, glad I made that. I set that up and I was about to be really embarrassed if it didn't work out, but it's fine. But I think also pissed off today? Well, annoyed. Unfortunate. The ups and downs of life. Sometimes we stay winning forever. Sometimes, oh gosh, oh man, oh gosh, oh man. It giveth and it taketh away. Man, all of this water is not super ideal for what I'm doing, but you know, that's fine. I should probably find another spawner and see if I can't work up a bit more XP soon. Whoop. We stay winning forever. Nice. Alright, that is the way it goes sometime though? Yeah. I think we're good now. That's good. You know, I will say that, you know, considering that relationships are traditionally made of, you know, two human people, I think a tricky thing about life is getting used to the idea that sometimes you are just gonna annoy the people that you care about, you know? Sometimes you're going to hurt people. Sometimes you're gonna hurt people that you care about, and finding ways to work past that is, I think, the essence of being able to maintain relationships in your life is having that capability. Bread. Now gamers do love getting that bread, but I do think that you know, I don't think I'm really looking for the bread right now. I do want to actually, yeah, I want to fight some guys. I want to fight some guys and get some good durability for my tools. Because whoop. I wanna get some good durability for my tools, you know, They deserve it. They've been working hard. Been working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. So yeah, giving them a little bit of XP. Sounds like a good plan for me. Okay, there's the second breeze. A second breeze has hit the, alright. Oh, okay. Rote chicken. Perish. And rote chicken just in time because I'm in need of some food. Let's probably turn into a philosopher all this. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, I missed something. God, give me courage to carry on when it's so over and the wisdom to see when we are so back. And Candybot wants me to drink some water. That's, yeah. How do you play with have your screen covered? Have my screen covered with what? Does not remind? Sometimes you just gotta turn into a philosopher. You're so based for that, Corvigay. Okay, this is... Ah! Fine. This is fine. It is a-okay. It is a-okay, alright. I can't even talk. I think practice comes with a lot of those things. Being able to say things that are beautiful and true on a whim. That's something that you gotta just put a little practice into. I think the text interaction can be streamed. Just obvious. Yeah. Oh yeah. On that yeah, my screen is blissfully clear from obstructions. It is the yeah, that's just on broadcast. I get to see just fine. Where was... Oh, here it is. This is the other room. Here we go. Exactly. If you see something beautiful and genuine and true in your heart, you must free it always. Based. Yeah. I also find that it can help to engage with like media and literature that talks in ways that are beautiful and true. You know, like I don't know. I read a lot of old books as a child, which has its ups and downs, admittedly. But it does give me the ability to just at a whim start talking like I don't know. Start talking like I'm some character in a classic novel or something. I said in the most awkward way, most unbefitting of a character of a classic novel. But yeah, if you like, I don't know, spend some time learning how those types of speech patterns work, and how things that are beautiful and true sound, then that makes it a lot easier to imitate on your own. I need the skeletons to stop fighting each other. Except actually, I'm doing pretty alright on durability actually for my tools. Stop it. Stop it. Like sometimes, you know, sometimes I'll say a word in a sentence that I then suddenly have the realization that no normal person would ever say. But then sometimes I get to say cool words. And then people say, what does that word mean? And I say, let me tell you. Can I put, stop. What the heck? Okay. We are eating. We're eating some food. Alright. Rote chicken. We wrote the chicken. Sometimes that includes silly bangers. Check Jen. Hey, I'll take a look. I'm searching in Pinterest for inspo to make a thumbnail for a fake anime. Accidentally clicked on this and this is what Pinterest, You've got the guitar girly aesthetic now. They're like, everyone knows, they're like, we know Jayshu, guitar girly aesthetic. clearly guitar girly aesthetic. They've learned. They know what you're looking for. They know what you want. Number one guitar girly out here. I've considered on occasion trying to learn how to play the guitar. It does seem like a pretty sweet instrument, but also, you know, also I don't know. I feel like that's... I already play the piano, you know, so it's like, do I really want to do the stereotypical piano guitar combo? Could I stand the knowledge that I knew both of the most basic instruments? Okay, I think inventory clear other than that. I play the piano, and in fact, I can demonstrate it right here with my cat piano. Let me just... What should I pull up on the cat piano? Love this thing, by the way. Love my cat piano. Let's pull up the meow setting, because what's the point of a cat piano if you don't have Billie Jean? I don't know if I know Billie Jean on the piano. Meow, 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 oh, Lily the Tram, hi, welcome on in. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. I have a cat piano. Sorry, I just like my cat piano. For Elise, I need sheet music. And then the cat piano doesn't have enough keys for me to be able to do the right hand of that. Oh, I could probably find sheet music for Morning Mood. Hold on, let me find. Hold on. Just a second. Okay. I probably have enough keys to do this a little bit. Let me just kill the phones. That's a good one. Oh, I don't have the, I just barely have some of the. These keys at the bottom are very hard to play. Oh gosh, I've got to scroll. Okay. Oh, key change. Anyway, that's probably enough cat piano for today. That's probably enough cat piano for today. Anyway, I still got that thing, by the way. You know, I just figured sometimes I gotta remind you guys that I've got a cat piano. I should do more with my cat piano. I really like my cat piano. I'm a huge cat piano enjoyer, as it were. Okay, so we've done this now. I gotta go over there theoretically. Oh, I guess. Yeah, we fight a couple skeletons just as a treat. Just as a treat, I'm sure you understand. One of those skeletons had a punch bow. Come here, you little punk. Okay. I think it was that one. I think that was the one that had a punch bow. I've got so many trial keys at this point, it's kind of ridiculous, I think. Okay, anywho. Sucks Day a national holiday? Oh, I don't think we did. Oh, wait, was Socks Day this year or was it last year? I don't know if we did Socks Day this year. Socks Day is usually in March. Oh man. Maybe we should put it on the calendar to celebrate next year. Cause I don't think we did Socks Day this year. This is so sad, chat. I can't believe we missed it. The water is going to be really annoying. I really don't want to engage with the water. Oh my gosh, okay. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's literally fine. I'm talking about socks, when is the cake ready? Oh my gosh. It's done when I get good. It's done when I get good and remember to edit it. Listen, I'm not bad at editing. It just doesn't spark joy as much as other creative pursuits that I've got. Let's check out what's going on up here. Oh look, it's oh, it's one of these rooms. Ooh. Interesting. Oh, I could see the items before they pop up. That was fun. Is that perfect in the cake? Is that it wasn't? It was $5.50. I remember this. It was $5.50. I remember this for sure because I know I remember Max being nervous about it. It was $5.50. Okay, there we go. Bad Omen bottle 1. No, it was. Let me be real honest. I made a Deal Devil twice. It's. Yeah, no. To be quite perfectly frankly honest, I really do just need to edit it. I just need to. Yeah, I just gotta get good and get the edit done, and then. It's coming. It's on the way. For sure, definitely. It's not like I've been saying that for a year and a half now. It's fine. It's fine. It's chill. It was a 200 sub deal. It was not 200. It was like 300. Listen, I know we've been at this for a real. I know we've been at this for a real long time, but it was not 200. No, I go to Super Crying 325. It was 325. Yeah, no, I know it was definitely more than It's definitely more than 200. I know that much for sure. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Bro, you're not. Bro. Bro, you're not. Bro. Bro, when I say come at me, bro, you gotta come at me. I think it was 200. Did I stop gaslighting stuff? Stop gaslighting me! Sword in my soul. You know, I just don't think that making a sword in my soul kind of deal around here is that convincing necessarily, because I mean, listen, just the number of times that people bargained away their souls for something, I feel like at a certain point one has to be wary of the goods they're being offered. You know, everyone there's just an awful lot of soul deals happening. Like Max has sold his soul to the devil twice. You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure some people around here have ever had a soul. I just don't know if I can trust it. Okay, we're just gonna activate these two as well, so that I'm gonna have 3 spawners running at once. This room is going to be very interesting to this room is going to be very interesting to excavate. I probably should start top down, to be honest. That would probably be a good plan. Perish! And I should probably have my pickaxe in my offhand while I do this. Because, you know, pickaxes need an awful lot of durability with the amount of digging I'm doing. And here you little punk. Listen, I know I've got an eye on my health. Don't worry about it. Okay, thank goodness that spawner is done. I don't think I've ever really dropped below 8 hearts. So we're chillin'. It's fine, we're chillin'. Cool as a cucumber. I think I have soil. Okay, so why are you fighting with an axe? Because I need the durability on my axe. Because I've got, because I've been using my axe for scraping the copper, which takes durability. So yeah, I need, ooh, honey bottles. I need to heal my axe up, and using it to fight is the, easiest way to do that. So that's why I'm fighting with an axe. Beep. Beep and a pop. Yeah, doing that and then having my pickaxe in my offhand. Because those are the 2 tools that I've got the most use for at the moment. Oh gosh, definitely. Ugh. I was like, I know I've forgotten something. It was putting the shulker box back in. That's fine. Oh my gosh, I am covered in arrows. My goodness. Okay, yeah, no, so this room, it's not like super wide, huge, like the, there's a Subnautica stream when we hit 200. Oh yeah, that definitely that would not have been cake for sure. Subnautica was way before the era of the cake. Definitely would not have been that. It was, also just like for, I guess for archival purposes of looking at VODs, it was definitely like January of last year that I made the cake, and I'm pretty sure I did that just like a month or 2 after after the goal had been hit. I don't know, it's a symbol of my hubris. It's my you know, It's showing how foolish I've been to think myself, to think that the gods could not afflict me in this matter. They say pride goeth before the fall, and oh baby, I'm proud. I'm real proud. I don't know. That doesn't really slide off the tongue as well as, you know, as one might hope for a little zingy slogan. I don't know. I'm Huberson. I've got a lot of hubris. 350 was the cake? Found it? That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Yeah. No, so yeah, the your second Devil's Deal triggering at 550 makes sense, because that is 200 after, because that's 200 after the original. I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't know, 550 is probably like like a year away or something still. So Max, you've definitely got time. You've definitely got some space there. It's not a huge deal. My cat can go away. Are you saying that you would are you saying that you would rather disappear entirely than fulfill your deal with the devil? Because don't get me wrong, I respect that level of pettiness, but also my goodness. My goodness gracious me. Beep, beep, beep. You and I, me and Copper. Thumbs up, smiley face. I should be digging bricks right now because I'm low on blocks. I don't think I dropped anything, so. You've got time? No, I'm a man of my word. Okay, okay. Notifications have been filled by people reacting Minecraft trailer. Oh, there was a they're making like a Minecraft movie, aren't they? I'm intrigued about how that's going to go. I can't necessarily I haven't seen the trailer, so I can't form an opinion on it. I can state that I think that doing a Minecraft movie is going to be a tenuous balance for sure, if nothing else. Yeah, while we're here, I'm just gonna dig my way down really quick. Yep, that should be good enough. And I did not pick up any waxed copper at the time, which is good on me. Whoa. And here we are. Put up. Oh, first deal is with my cat. Oh, your cat can go away for the first deal of the devil, but you're going to. Okay, you're good. You're a man of your word for the second. Got it. I hate the Minecraft trailer. Non-humanoid mobs look really bad. Ooh. Thanks Fortnite in the movie. I mean, there's already comics. I would absolutely not be surprised if they have a feature film in the works. That's the name of the game, baby. Don't you know? Everyone loves feature films. Everyone is just waiting for the day that they can experience their favorite that they can experience their favorite video game as a feature film. Everyone knows this. This is a real and true fact. Everyone loves the feature films. I know I personally love the feature films. And that's what the Minecraft movie reminds me of. Oh gosh. Yeah, give me. Yeah, alright. I was gonna say give me a second. I immediately did the thing that I was gonna give me a sec about. Ah! Don't just Blockcraft 3D like that. Oh man. I don't know, $1 Million Movie can ever create this. Cool. Again, I haven't seen it, and I'm trying to get better about I'm trying to be better about not stating opinions that I don't have, that I haven't viewed media for. I'm trying to be better about that. So I will reserve judgment on the Minecraft movie for now. But I guess, okay, I think the issues, or not issues, the concerns that I have, because I can communicate concerns just fine. That's not against the rules. The concern I have is that Minecraft doesn't really have a story or anything necessarily. So it's like, what are they doing with the plot of the Minecraft movie? I bet there's a lot of cool things that you could do with it, 100%. But that's I think the thing I'm kind of looking at right now is what plot can you have that will draw people in, that will make people be like, oh yeah, I want to see that as a feature film. There's no overarching story to Minecraft unless I hope they're not planning to be like, and then we're explaining the entire lore of the Minecraft game through this, because the mystery of Minecraft lore is a large part of the gameplay experience. So I don't know. And then it's entirely possible to have characters, you know, like Minecraft characters who you become very, very attached to. Like we've seen it with like streamer roleplay and stuff. But a lot of that is usually related to, like, you know, the time and effort and energy it takes to watch a stream, for the amount of hours it takes for projects like that. I don't know. I'm working on being an unrestrained hater / date. Okay, I will. On that line, don't get me wrong. Being an unrestrained little hater is definitely a skill that I'm glad to have. But for when it, I'm just I'm trying to be a little bit better about just seeing. About talking about media that I haven't seen, me like, well, I haven't seen it, but I don't know, being an unrestrained hater is really fun. I don't know, that's not the point of things right now. There's so much stuff to go off. Minecraft Legends, Minecraft Dungeons, Minecraft Story Mode, but are there characters? I guess Minecraft Story Mode. Never touch Minecraft Story Mode. At least leave that decent, just like Dungeons, you can ruin the rest. If you didn't play as an OG male Jesse or UNOP. Minecraft is a setting, that's the problem. That's the problem. Minecraft is a setting. I'm gonna drink some water. Minecraft is a sandbox. Minecraft is you know, you show up in your little blocky world, and then you you do stuff, you make choices, you do things there, you grow attached to the characters and the places that you make significant. I'm not sure how that would translate to film. They're gonna have to give us characters, presumably characters with relationships with other characters that will help us with to understand the characterization and their place in the world. And then they're gonna have to get us to care about them in the way that in a way that makes us feel like I don't know, the connection to the Minecraft gameplay experience. Any number of stories in there, but maybe not so easy if you're thinking your best selling point being it happens inside the setting. Yeah. Sorry, old B. OP means opponent. Oh! Wild on. Jack Black is Steve. That guy looks nothing like Steve. Wait, is it live action or is it animated? Are they live actioning? Are they live actioning the movie of Alex Hirsch for the movie? I mean, that's not live action. What? Huh? What in the hell? Okay, but if it was animated. Okay, if it was animated, I was willing to. I was willing to hold back on that. They're making a live action Minecraft movie. Falls off of block. They're making just practically like, oh my gosh. It's a live action movie. No, I'm an unrestrained little hater. Why on earth? Who greenlit that? Yes, the game that famously only works because it is because it's in an animated format that you know that disguises how wild and weird the blocks are. Putting it in live action. Actually, you're gonna make an axe and cut down a tree? Yeah, you're gonna walk up, you're gonna punch a tree in live action. You're just gonna be like, okay, yep, here I am in live action Minecraft punching a tree. What the heck? What the actual heck? That's... Oh no. Worse than the Avatar live action? Of course it is. Ooh, that's a high bar to set though, because we haven't seen anything about the writing of the Minecraft movie yet, which I don't, judging what I've heard so far, I don't imagine it being very good, but you know, we have to wait. And for the question of if Alex Hirsch wrote it, I do respect Alex Hirsch as a writer. And so that would make me be a little more amenable to the subject, but I don't know, it's such a weird and wild concept. I don't know that I can, I don't know. I think any writer would have to fight for respect from me on this. So I don't know, even having a big name like Alex Hirsch, I don't think would automatically save this from my skepticism. Tell you what I don't like about Jack Black. He's a great guy. He never acts. He's just himself. I can see that criticism. Yeah. Give me a minute. I'm watching this. Oh gosh, Steve is in some Kung Fu Panda. I would disagree a little bit. I think Jack Black can act, but I've only seen him do it under some good directors, you know. And he's a big enough name now that you know, depending on who, I don't know who they got for the Minecraft movie, but if it's not a director that can control an actor like him, then I think, yeah, he would default to just being himself. It's all about, I think it really is all about the director here for me at the moment. Well, not all about the director, because obviously I still think that I think the effects are going to be quite a significant issue, no matter what, but like content-wise, I'm holding a little bit on the director. How on earth do you fail CGI sheep? It's sounding grim. It's sounding real grim. Jason Momoa is a man or girl? IDK for sure, not hating. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I also don't know for sure. I've never looked into if anyone's asked Jason Momoa if he's a man or a girl. Could be both. That would be based. I don't know. My ex kinda decent. Wait till he sees the wolf. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Yeah, no, I think the thing with actors like Jack Black or like, I don't know, Danny DeVito or something, the big comedy names, is that I believe that in many cases a lot of them are really good actors. It's just that they have a very particular style of acting that you know, at this point, with how big of names that they are, if a director isn't confident, doesn't have vision, and doesn't gain their trust, then the director's not gonna be able to pull that performance out of them. I know what the movie's about. Oh gosh, you can steal from the 4 people in the trailer got teleported. They're randomly trying to find a way out. In the recipe, yeah, in Piglin War. Oh, of course, can't forget about the Piglin War. Oh boy. See, okay, I had a second there where I was like, okay, what would I do if I were asked to make a Minecraft movie? Because I wanted to see if I would have a spin on it, but then I kind of realized that my answer is that I would just say, no, I'm not making the Minecraft movie. So I think that kind of answers my question of what I would do. Is I would just, I don't know, I would just simply refuse the project. Because I can't really imagine it being a good idea per se. Just makes nunchucks. Minecraft story mode can do 3D crafting table animation. That girl already did a Piglin where it was honestly better. Wait, oh gosh. Some things just shouldn't be movies. Based. Almost definitely adding villagers. Oh no. Oh no. Here, chat, give me just a sec. They're adding villagers? Villagers have hands? Will the villagers have hands? Oh, okay, will they? And will they have voices? We used to be a country. You know? The fun little tidbit that they won't teach you in school or something, but we used to be a country. Is the thing about that. Some good games can be movies? Absolutely. Ones that no, hard agree, yeah. Some games can 100% be movies and it's totally fine. Particularly ones that have stories that that translate well to the movie format. Like nearly live action games. Yeah, no, like Minecraft is not a game that I think would translate well to movie form. We don't need a movie of everything. Make a new story. No more sequels, no more franchise movies. We've only been making them for 100 years. We can't not be out of ideas. Yeah. I've got lots of thoughts about film and movies and how that's happening. I've got some thoughts about that for sure. I love a Fortnite movie, honestly. That story's good. Even so, yeah, I mean, I don't know a ton about Fortnite, but from what I've heard, then yeah, it does have a story that is being told. I don't know that I necessarily would need a Fortnite movie, but considering that's at least got a story, I think it would definitely for sure rank higher on my list of video games that could be successfully adapted into movies. Cause yeah. I know, don't stop yapping about this game, but Red Dead Redemption could be a movie, just like God of War. Yeah, I've never played Red Dead Redemption, but I mean, from the things I've heard and seen of it, looks like they've got, like characters and stuff. Having characters is, I think, usually a pretty decent mark of a game's ability to be made into a movie. Okay, hot take chat. I actually think I am. Ooh, that fits almost perfectly. I think I am gonna end the stream here. I was gonna go for like exactly 3 hours, but I think we've hit the point of the point of copper collection where it's just like I gotta stop collecting copper. My brother loves that game. I could definitely see it. Neat. So I'm gonna put you guys on the end screen. Thank you everyone so much for coming to the stream today. I hope you had a fantastic time. I had a great time. I really enjoyed myself. A quick recap of chapter 5 story: sister versus sister, but banana peel and evil sister opens Pandora's box, which sends the Greek gods who get killed by old guy and sister, and Sandstorm when they all get killed by Doom at the end. Sweet, thanks. I will be back tomorrow. Remember guys, Thursday and Friday this week. So tomorrow and Friday, I will be doing early streams. I'm going to be going live at, what did we decide, 11:30 Eastern time? Marvel is lovely, like, game Marvel? I don't know, hold on, I got it in the stream. Yeah, so early streams, tomorrow and Friday, because of the children. And it'll be fine, and then Saturday will be normal. Yeah, I'll check if there's someone we want to raid out, too. I'll see if we've got, let's see. Oh gosh, there are buttons out here. I'm gonna send you guys to Delbert, my friend. Wait, yeah. You good, Jishu? You good? Never mind. Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm gonna send you guys out over to Delbert, who is playing who's playing Black Myth Wukong. I don't know what that means, but it's pretty cool. And Dell's just a great streamer, is also a mod around here. Yeah, I would highly recommend checking him out if you haven't already. But yeah, everyone drink water, take your meds, get some sleep, take care of yourselves. Love you guys lots, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.